We're going to go over the slate tonight. I presume Bobby is coming. I didn't know if I was going to be here. He's going to be here for a little bit. Let me just text him and see if he's going to be coming. And I'll go over who I like and then who I'm playing, which are two totally different things. Okay. Forward. People know that I've gone live. Okay. So first things first. First, I'm going to go over, who I like. Then I'm going to go over who I'm playing. So according to the projections, we have Garrett Cole, who's looking to be, obviously the best play as far as pitching goes. But then what are you going to do? I mean, there's a legit threat of a rain out here, right? That's the nature of the beast, right? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, but I kind of want to wait for Bobby to come if he's coming to get his opinion on this, because I think we're going to be a little different on this. And then I'll go over who I like as far as hitting goes. But again, if you just went by projections, assuming everybody was going to play, you probably want to play Garrett Cole. I am probably not getting to much, if any, Luis Garcia. And I'm going to be under on Spencer Strider as well. That's just where I'm at. I currently went a little bit differently. I mean, what I did was I took the Seattle-Washington game and the Yankee game and just X'd them, which is, obviously that's asking for trouble, seeing as Cole is certainly the best play and the Yankees are right up there with good, some of the best stacks. But this has worked for me before, just if there's enough risk in these names, enough risk in these games, I'm just going to X them. It's baseball. Nothing is that important to have. And this wouldn't be the first time that a Garrett Cole game got rained out with 20% ownership. Now, this is going to be more than that. But, the Mrs. Sheets forecast says it is going to rain. I don't know how much. I don't know whether it's going to affect the outcome or anything like that. But my initial build on DraftKings is mostly Logan Webb. That's where I ended up. I might come down a little bit on that, but currently that's kind of where I am. And then I'm kind of spread between, I'm paying down for Otto, I'm playing Cease and Strider, and I'm pretty spread out at pitching actually. If I'm going to fade Cole, I'd like to get there if he doesn't do well. This is why I'm really considering paring back my Logan Webb exposure somewhat. So that's why what I'll do sometimes is in Saber Sim, I'll manually after the fact I'll put max 50%. So if I put Logan Webb max 50%, then I get more Strider. I get more of pretty much everybody. It's probably, honestly, the right thing to do, right? If I went 40% Webb, then I even get more Barrios, which is probably not what I want to do. That's like really strange. It's a really weird little twist with Saber Sim. No, actually that's not true. So I am going to change this. I am going to go I am going to go a little less Logan Webb than I originally had. I'm going to go down to 50% of him. This is once again, I mean, I'm banking on Cole either raining out or just not getting there somehow. God knows how that happened, but it is baseball. I guess anything's possible. So at 50% Webb, then I get, you know what I'm getting, by the way? I mean, getting Chris Bubick. Might not be all that wise. I should probably have more Dylan Cease if you want to know the truth. But okay, now with respect to, let me just see if Bobby didn't respond, so he's probably not coming actually. Let me just see. Oh, Bobby was already here. Okay, so Bobby already went live, so I'm going to make this sort of short, I guess. He must have gone over everything. But if you want to fire up some questions, go for it. But that's what I'm doing. I'm Xing out what's his name? I'm Xing out the Yankees, Xing out Washington. This is just what I do. I just don't take on that kind of. I don't take on the risk of zeros. That's just not what I'm interested in. And I have some Philly. I have some Toronto. Let me see what else my overall exposure is. Toronto, Minnesota, Houston, Dodgers. I mean, I'm definitely all over the place, which is okay. Probably should have more Cubs, but I don't. And also, I'm not too interested in Sale at 85 pitches, so I'm probably going to get rid of my Sale exposure. It was only one lineup though. If I do get rid of them, then who gets bumped? Okay, top 3 stack. All right, good. I'm gonna get you that in a second. All right. So first of all, let's. Okay. Keep in mind, I mean, I'm pretty off the board tonight, but I will tell you who I like as my top 3 stacks. First, let me just fix my lineups. Didn't want any Chris Sale. All right. I mean, since you asked, my top owned stacks on DK are Toronto, Minnesota, Dodgers, and Houston. You know, that's don't try this at home. How much Strider am I getting? Strider, let's just put it in context. I'm playing 30 lineups. I'm getting 8 of my 30 have Strider in them, so that's 26%. I have him on the same level as 4 others. I mean, again, and you know, I myself, I have zero Padres. As a matter of fact, I have a couple lineups with Gomber in it. Just the way I decided to play today. And the funny thing is, I really don't even need to do this because if I'm fading the Yankees and Cole, I don't know what I need to do this for, but you know, you asked. In transparency, it's what I'm doing. Just kind of go to win the whole the whole shebang here. But I keep getting some of this Glenn Otto character. So no matter what I do. So and Logan Webb I keep getting. So even if you do play Cole, I would consider playing Logan Webb. And I think Otto is a very legitimate spend down. I also wouldn't mind some Mets if you wanted to do that to fade Strider, you know. So that's kind of the deal. Now, with respect to actual players, let me see who my highest owned player is. How about that? Is that of any use? Jim's too. Yeah, I got all kinds of leverage today. It's probably way too much leverage if you want to know the truth. But that's the way it's going to be. If I was just going to pick the top, let me just see. But again, I just can't play the Yankees. I just can't do it unless I get some confirmation in the next like 10 minutes the game is 100% playing. Because it's not as if Cole's going to be old. No one's going to play Cole because no, it's either going to rain, it's going to get postponed, or people are going to play him. Yeah, I don't really have anything. That's the problem, right? There's a chance for a rain delay in Minnesota. Okay, it's that's not surprising. Tell you this, Dylan Cease throws over 100 pitches every single game. I don't know why we're not playing him. I mean, we are playing him, but I don't know why we're not playing more of him. Yeah, I don't know why I'm playing this Chris Bubic. It can't be good, right? It can't be good for your health. He's playing Detroit. I mean, he's pitching against Detroit. It can't be that bad, right? I got this Philly-Toronto game stack pretty much. Clay, you know what? That's probably the right thing to do. If you really want to know the truth. I mean, that probably is the right thing to do. Just to play Cease and Strider. You get full approval of that. Something about the Strider play, though, it just I don't say bothers me. I don't know how else to put it. I mean, he throws at 100, so I guess he's got that. But Mets are professional, man. I don't know. The Striders, I mean, we were playing him at 7,200 just pretty recently, right? And that was the MJC. This is the other thing is I think you could game stack that Baltimore Chicago game. Hope you get a little Wrigley wind. I think it's very reasonable. Wind is blowing out. Yeah. Dodgers, Baltimore. And you're saying there might be a delay in Minnesota too, huh? Webb, Cease. Boy, Clevenger. I don't want to do that. Wind blowing out too. Cubs, Orioles. I mean, this all makes sense. Baltimore, Cubs. So Baltimore, Dodgers, Cubs, Red Sox. Okay, these all make sense. Cease, Webb, Strider. I don't want to play Winder. Mitch White's not bad. All right, I think that might be the idea. Yeah, I think that's the idea. I know the Indians don't strike out, but I mean, come on. It does nothing but strike people out. Yeah. I was originally on for San Francisco. I just kind of, I mean, you could play them. Let me see. I mean, again, you don't want to play San Francisco in single entry or anything like that, but let me see what else. Milwaukee. Ugh. Orioles and Red Sox. I mean, Orioles and yeah, I think that's the answer probably. Orioles, Cubs. Just game stack that. I think that's definitely reasonable in several lineups actually. Let's take one more look at something, and then I'm going to probably get out of here. Yeah, I like it. Strider, Webb. How am I playing Strider overseas? I just can't do it. It's just not going to happen. All right, I'm gonna get going. So my big one, by the way, I'm playing Baltimore and the Reds and the Cubs, and Cease, Webb, Strider are the main pitchers, and that'll do it. Good luck, everybody.